Another fascinating versus matchup is the Curse against the Parasites. So this was one of the matchups that was teased, and thanks again to Diego Osgard for providing me with this list. But this matchup is fascinating for a few reasons. The parasites are basically this microorganism that you can't really see with your naked eye. At least the eggs of the parasites are kind of like that. So if you consume them, I'm not quite sure exactly how they transfer to people, but once you get infected, you basically become a zombie. So you can kind of look at it as one of the natural enemies just basically being zombies. Also kind of reminds me of like Parasite, if you've ever seen that anime. The one in Parasite was obviously aliens, whereas this Parasitica, it could be like some genetically engineered parasite. If like technology goes like really wrong and some terrible people engineer some kind of parasite that makes people into zombies. However, how does it deal with a curse, and what exactly even is this curse? The thing with the curse though is that apparently it's able to steal life energy from everything. It's even shown like some ability to be able to combat the parasites, where someone is like infected by parasites and they inject them with the curse, and the curse is able to slow down the parasite. Rinri used this gun that is able to take any small animal, steal its life force, I believe. But from what I understand, their world is kind of like overrun with this curse that is taking the life from the soil, from the trees, from the oceans, everything it has swallowed up. I've seen some people say that it's potentially like some nanomachines. I couldn't find any more information on that. I think it's better if it's actually not taking the soul of things. That gets really weird, because what is a soul? And how does that relate to every other natural enemy? If there's a soul, that means there's a god. And there's just so many implications of what it means if they're actually stealing the soul. And like what kind of creature would be able to interact with something that is spiritual? Whether it's nanomachines, the curse, whatever it may be. On that small scale, there's no way the parasite will be able to defend itself. But from what I understand though, the curse can work quite slowly. The curse is not just going to fight the eggs of the parasite. It's gonna have to fight the natural enemies that have been taken over by the parasite. Especially like the titans and whatever other organic enemies the curse can control. I'm still not sure exactly what this curse is or what natural enemy could even counter it. Maybe the machines, like the AI? You would assume that that doesn't have a life force for the curse to steal. And also it's potentially smart enough to solve whatever the curse is, assuming that it's not just some weird spiritual thing. So I have no idea what to make of it. You guys let me know what you think of the curse. But what I would say is I expect the curse to also get the better of the parasite. And even when the parasite is big or has a big host, they can still get infected by the curse and lose life energy. The parasites are organic beings after all. I think what's going to be really interesting is the curse against like the Gia's Wrath, where you have the ultimate version of nature. Because the curse obviously likes to take over everything. Even the world tree does a similar thing to what the curse does. So that would also be a very interesting matchup. And actually when I really think about it, I feel like... But again, it works very slowly. We saw the king was infected by the curse, if I'm not mistaken, and he was alive for a long time. So the world tree is probably gonna have way more vitality than that king, who is just a person. But then again, can the world tree counter the curse? Maybe it could. Maybe it could. Who knows? It seems like when we see images of this cursed world, everything is covered with almost like this black sea. And even the clouds are black. Everything is black. And the people who live in this world have to wear masks at all times. It could be some element. That could be a gas, or it could even be in liquid form. For this video, I did kind of read the wiki as well to remember exactly like all the information we know about the curse. But even there, I didn't really see anything. But you guys let me know if I'm missing something though. I feel like I'd kind of favor the curse over the parasites. And it might be like a hard counter to the parasite. But yeah, with all of that said though, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.